LearnToFlipRealEstate.com, and we are with you this week on our how-to video of installing stick tiles. And first we're going to start off by using a primer adhesive. This will ensure that we have sticky tiles and the floor won't ever come up. And what you do with this stuff is you actually put it on with a roller, a paint roller. You're going to want to use a, what is it, 3/4 inch roller?
I think that one's a ½ inch. Depends how rough your surface is.
I'm going to use a ½ inch roller. Shake this stuff well. It's pretty milky. And it smells horrible. I'm just going to roll this stuff on. And try not to knock everything off of the counters.
Okay, the primer is dry pretty much. We had a couple spots over here that are still wet. It's been about an hour. Now this was done for a couple reasons. First of all, this floor, it's a pretty old house, and there was about 2 layers of vinyl flooring on here and then a layer of stick tile on top of that. All that was pulled up and got down to this bare subfloor right here, and it was in pretty rough shape. You can see the dark spots here. These were all holes in the floor that we actually patched with this material right here. Again, came right from a Home Depot. Pre-mixed patch and level. It's for wood, concrete, all types of things that you need to smooth out the surface on. So we ran around the whole floor, patched it with that, primed over the top of it. Now if the floor was in good shape and had a smoother texture to it, it's a pretty rough floor, we wouldn't have to use a primer. You could just stick tile right over it. But in this case, that's what we had to do. So at this point, we're going to use a spray glue adhesive on top of this floor. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, right here. This product right here. It's just a high strength spray adhesive. So you have to find the center of the room. I'll show you that in a minute. We'll get it all ready for tile, and then we'll start spraying this and laying tile. Alright, now we are finding the center of the room so we can start our tile. You want to start in the center of the room and work outwards. So what I did is measured off this wall here over to this wall. I found the center point, which is about right here. And then we went from the base of the cabinets to this wall, and we got our cross right here. So this is the exact center of our room. Now what you do is we're going to measure off the wall, since we're using 12-inch tiles, and try to figure out what our strip of tiles is going to look like on the wall. You don't want to end up with like a 1 or 2 inch strip all the way down the wall, so you have to shift the center of your room a tiny bit to get decent sized tiles on your edges. We'll do that. This looks like it's going to work out pretty well. We'll end up with about a 7-inch tile on that wall. And about a 7 to 8 inch tile on that wall. So that's perfect. We'll check this way. We might have to shift this way a little bit. We're only going to have about 2.5 inch tile strips under there. I'd rather not do that. And this one, about a ½ inch, so we'll have to shift a few inches this way. So we'll end up with about a 9-inch tile there, maybe a 6-inch tile down here, but it should look like that. Alright, we got some of the tiles down now, and working out from the center of the room. You can see where I've sprayed down the spray glue adhesive and let it sit for about a minute so it starts to get sticky to touch before I put the tiles on it. Again, the spray glue is not 100% necessary, but again, with this floor I don't want to take any chances of having tiles pop up and not stick fully. If you have a nice clean surface on like a piece of Luan wood, which is like that 1/4 inch thick with a shiny surface on it. It comes in sheets of 4 feet by 8 feet. You can stick tile right over it, but this being the rough surface, it's just a precaution using the spray glue. Alright, most of the kitchen is done at this point, just doing some of the edge work. It's very simple. You can see this piece right here is going to be a kind of an L shape. So I did just measure it, marked it out with the pencil, use a straight edge, and you just score it with a razor knife. You just follow right down your lines, right across. You just score it one time and you can break the corner right out of the tile. And that's pretty much it for going around the edges. It's very quick. You just gotta have a razor knife and a measuring tape and something to use as a straight edge.